I don't know why I'm a little nervous. How are we doing on time? Thank you, that was not part of the thing, thank you. Thanks for clapping, everybody. I pride myself on being a good clapper. I think I can clap very loud, very well. I like when I have to clap because I know I'm going to do a very good job of clapping. Sometimes I think, why are we clapping? Like, where did that come from? It seems like a caveman thing to do. Just smack our hands together and make a loud noise. And someone's on a stage, and you guys are just out here like, yeah, I like that. Seems like aliens would be looking at us very funny like that. Do you guys enjoy just like driving on the highway and just like falling asleep? It's so peaceful. Till like you hit a tree. Also, just driving on the highway, period, causes a lot of rage. I think it's funny that people yell in their cars at other people when their windows are up and they can't hear them at all, but they still yell at the top of the lungs like, "Hey guy! Hey! Whoa! Whoa!" But nobody can hear that, like, except you, and it's really loud for yourself. Have you been like through the construction zones on highways that say, there's a sign that says something like speeding max $1,000, reckless driving max 8 years in prison? I couldn't imagine, that's got to just be the scare. Like, I couldn't imagine people being in prison. They've been there for like 3 years with like tattoos all over their body. Just hate life and just got the meanest look on their face, and this guy's like, "How long you got?" 5 more years. What'd you do? I was running real late one day, coming up on a construction zone, and this devil, slow driver going 45, with his brake lights on, and I snapped. You killed him? No. No, I passed him on the right using the shoulder. Yeah, that's it. How can you walk around the zoo all day? You see all kinds of animals, but you never see a dog or a cat nowhere. No dogs or cats. So my friend asked for some money the other day. He said, "Hey, can I have some money?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Well, today's opposite day, so no means yes." And I said, "Well, if it were opposite day, then you would be dead, my friend." Because he's alive. I just want to get the rest of people that didn't get it to get on that. So like, what if you like went into a place with a bunch of people that didn't want to get wet with like a squirt gun? I'm pretty sure you could rob them. Like if you went into a gas station full of people that were nice and dry and happy to be dry, and you had like a squirt gun, because people just hate getting wet. Like they hate to get like water on them, especially when they're about to work an entire shift. You got to get them at the right time. Just walk in there with like a super soaker strapped on your back and just be like, "All right, empty the cash register, put the money in that bag right there. All the money put in that bag or I'm gonna squirt you." And I'm like, "Hey, whoa, dude, is that a squirt gun? Do not squirt me. I do not want to get wet right now, seriously. It just changed and I am not planning on getting wet." "Well, why don't you put the money in there and maybe I won't squirt you, okay? In fact, why don't you take your shoes off because I'm gonna squirt inside of your shoes and then I'm gonna make you put them on." They're like, "No! I cannot get wet right now because I'm really not prepared for this. And just, here, take the money. You can get away with it. You can get away with it, it'll totally work." You could get away with it, it would totally work. You did that. You just gotta be confident in what you do. Like, I'm not a thief, but I think that I could have the mind of a thief if I wanted to. I'm crafty enough. You just gotta be very confident in what you do. Like when I was skipping classes in school, which happened a lot. I'm just joking, that's a joke, guys, I'm telling jokes. when I was skipping classes in school, people, like, even if an administrator saw me, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, hey, I'm just making runs for the teacher. I'm like, oh, okay, there you go. If you just act like you don't know what you're doing, it's stupid. Like Charles Lindbergh, remember that guy? He flew across the Atlantic, guys. He was the first guy to fly across the Atlantic solo flight. He was just confident. They were like, anybody want to do this? He was like, I'll do it, I can do it. I'll do that. I can fly across there. And then remember how scared he got? He got so scared that he almost didn't make it. Poor guy. And then someone took his baby. You guys remember that? Can you imagine like being in that time? Like people in that town just got the newspaper. They're like, man, give that guy his baby back, man. I really think he did. Give that dude his baby back, seriously. You know, he also wrote the Chili's song. It was a note that I believe it was a note he wrote to the ransom people that said, give me my baby back, baby back, baby back, give me my baby back. But then they had like chili baby back instead of. Here's a weird question. Who was the first female to fly across the Atlantic solo flight? Because it wasn't Amelia Earhart. She flew to wherever she flew to. Never know. But I think I like to go to, I've done karaoke recently, and I would like to go to a karaoke place and see if they have any, like, book on tape, you know what I mean? I could just do for everybody. So like, this is a song that's dedicated to my girlfriend, Mandy. When I stepped out from the darkness of the theater into the bright light, I had two things on my mind. 2-Bit Matthews and a ride home. But there'd be more, I'd do the whole book. If I was rich, I would do ridiculous things. But to help people, like a business that's failing, I would just walk in and be like, I notice you guys haven't been getting a lot of business, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10,000 cheese pizzas. Because they have to work for it. I'm not just gonna hand over some money and I feel really weird. Like, here's a check, I'd like you guys to stay around because I want your food. I just want them to be like, hey, you just make 10,000 cheese pizzas, you guys get a lot of money, that's good, it's a lot of business I'm giving you guys. Give me like 10,000 cheese pizzas and give me like 125,000 pepperoni pizzas and just make it ridiculous. Can I get 150 number 2s? I thought that was gonna be way funnier. So, I think I'd like to work at Starbucks, but not like doing the normal Starbucks thing. I don't want to like make the coffee, but I want to make the coffee. Like, in other words, I want to be the person that thinks the ideas. Like, you know, I like cheese and I like coffee. Just put those together and make a cheese coffee. You guys are terrible. My friend John, when he pets a dog, he talks real girly, and but he always says this one thing. It doesn't make any sense. He says, "I miss you," but he's like petting the dog at that time, so he shouldn't be missing them anymore. Like if he's petting them, you know what I mean? I miss you. I miss you. As he's holding them and petting them. How we do all the time?